Hello everyone, and welcome to another weekly Pokemon Go update. Before I jump into my usual description of what's going to be happening in the next week, I wanted to talk about my experience with Hoppip Community Day yesterday. In particular, I did run incense while walking through a park next to my house, and I wanted to discuss how often Skiploom appeared, because one of the differences between yesterday's Community Day and most Community Days is Hoppip's evolved form Skiploom was spawning in parks. I counted the number of spawn points I saw within the park and came up with about 50, roughly. And out of those 50, I got 9 Skiploom spawning. So I'm going to estimate that the spawn rate of Skiploom is about 20%, which is very high. I'm impressed that they had that many Skiploom. I was running incense while doing 3 rounds of this park, and I did shiny check the Skiploom. I didn't get any shinies. I don't imagine Niantic would have allowed it to be shiny without announcing it. And I didn't get any Skiploom off incense. So if they continue this in the future, and I really hope they do, then the evolved form will show up in whatever area they announce, but it won't be able to be shiny and it won't spawn an incense, even if you're within that area. So that's really all there is to my little research into Skiploom spawning in parks. If you think this is a good idea, please let me know in the comments. And now onto the calendar portion of this video. There's a few things happening within the next week, as you can see by the Ampharos and coughing in the calendar, Mega Ampharos and coughing. The most important, which is neither of those, it's the lead-up event to the Johto Tour starting on Friday. But I'll get back to that in a few minutes' time, because there's a few things happening before that. Less important, but a few things nonetheless. Firstly, the current Valentine's Day event ends at 8 p.m. If you're still working on the collection challenges, trying to get your Elite Collector medal up to date, you have until 8 p.m. local time on Monday. And good luck getting Flabebe. I've been trying to get white and orange flower Flabebe and have only managed 2 white and 1 orange. So it's been mostly blue flower. Wish they'd made the other flowers a little bit more common. I don't mind them making them, some of the flowers, regional, but I wish the flowers that weren't regional were quite as rare. Next up, we have on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Ampharos will become the Mega Raid boss. So if you want more Mega Energy for Mega Houndoom or more candy, that's your deadline for getting it. Would recommend getting more of both energy and candy for Houndoom. It's very good Dark type attacker. I think it might actually be I think it is actually either the best or the second best Dark type attacker in the game, so important. Mega Ampharos is also in the rankings as an electric type, not so much as a dragon type, because things like Rayquaza and Dialga exist, to say nothing of Mega Rayquaza. So either way, they're both powerful raid bosses. There's also a coughing Spotlight Hour for double catch XP. So if you're still trying to work your way towards level 50, good time to get it. experience, crack open a mystery box, catch a bunch of coughing, that sort of thing. Next up, on Wednesday, we get normal form Deoxys back as T5 raid boss, so that's your deadline for Shiny Hunting Registeel. There'll also be our weekly raid hour for normal form Deoxys, and it can be shiny, which is always nice. Shiny mythicals, we do like those. Next up, on Friday at what I assume is 10 AM local time, we have the Johto Tour lead-up event. So far, all we know of the lead-up event is that it will be Pokeball focused, so I assume we will have more Cantonian and Hisuian Voltorb and Electrode involved, as well as most likely Fungus and Amoonguss, because they also mimic Pokeballs. I think this might be when they add Hisuian Electrode to the event. Unlike most speculation I do, I haven't put a picture of Hisuian Electrode here, simply because I don't want to spoil the design for anybody who hasn't already seen it. And finally for the week, Attack Form Deoxys will become T5 boss at 10 AM local time on Saturday. It can be shiny, but unfortunately it is not going to become, it's not going to have a raid hour. So it's not very hard to defeat. I think it can be duoed, if memory serves me correctly. So good luck. I actually don't have any Attack Form Deoxys personally because I wasn't able to do raids the last time I was in raids, so I'm excited for this. So a lot of raid boss changes happening the next week, and yeah, good luck catching Deoxys in both the normal form and attack form. Attack form will leave on the 22nd or 23rd, which I will confirm in next week's video. So good luck with all the raid bosses that we have and will have, and in the event that we do get Hisuian Electrode, I wish you all good luck with that as well. Hopefully they won't put a quest in for it. That is a little annoying. I don't mind Flabébé being regional, but it does annoy me that to evolve Floette you need 20 hearts. It makes sense lore-wise, but it is also not the most fun quest. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, which will cover... The next video will be a long one because it will cover tips for the Johto Tour, at least based on what we know about it. There'll probably be others involved. Thanks for watching. See you next week.